Hi guys, this is an update video. What does it mean? Why do we give so many update videos? You have a playlist on YouTube, check it out. This is my attempt to make you aware that humanly, right, we're thinking in boxes, and you shouldn't be thinking in boxes. Anything ArcoLinux based works for you. All the knowledge you get on ArcoLinux works for you. And we ask our core members and our beta testers to have an ArcoLinux lying around. And then you inherently find that it's exactly the same things, and 90%, 95% of the packages are the same. It's just about choosing Lego blocks and configurations and all that. So this is not ArcoLinux, right? This is not ArcoLinux, and you see this strange thing and all these kinds. So NeoFetch, this is pure Arch, installed the Arch way still, because there are other ways. There are 40 ways to install ArcoLinux currently available on ArcoLinux. So this is an update video. What you do, what I show you, is last capital minus capital F. Check it out. I have been rolling, let's see, I have been rolling since January 2020, right, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 21, 21, 22, right? Another thing, another reason why I make these videos is, oh, you will always crash, ArcoLinux will crash and this and that, right? No. The only thing you require is knowledge. Maybe a little bit of patience, right? Because you need to learn how an operating system works, and they teach you that on the Arch Wiki. That's one of the reasons I went for Arch and not Debian, right? Although I find many solutions, again, think out of the box. I find many solutions on the Ubuntu forum, but it's a forum, right? There are beautiful answers on there, very detailed and correct, and I can apply them to ArcoLinux. But the Arch Wiki has a structure, has an overview, right? ArchWiki NVIDIA, ArchWiki AOR helpers, etc. And you are reading, focused on your topic. So last time, take a look, October the 4th. So October, November, December, January, February, right? Let's count it with it. 5 months ago. So is this just an SSD? Remember what I do. It can only be advantageous, right, if you listen to what I say. And that's the fact that ArcoLinux D, I think it's on that one where I put it on the first page somewhere. Oh, too bad. Then it must be the other one, ArcoLinux D. So this is an easy way to move about all these learning websites. I'm afraid I should put it somewhere more obvious, because what I do is use a bay, and I don't think it's this one. I think it's on the other one, but hey. So remember the word bay and look for it. There it is. It is on arcolinux.com, right? This is my system. I pop it out, the SSD goes in, goes out, which means ArcoLinux was just lying around, well, airing a little bit, right? Just lying in a shelf somewhere. And I said, what's this? And then we update it again. So 5 minutes updates. What you type? Update. Let me prove you immediately that this is not, right? This is not ArcoLinux. Update. Command not found. Why not? Yeah, it's an alias. And off we go. Pava icon theme is newer than the ArcoLinux repo. Hey, I have added the ArcoLinux repos to Arch. Why not, right? We've just been teaching you guys how to add repos to the system. Go check out YouTube. There's a new article there, and everything started, and that's quite recent, so it's still up here. User knowledge, use GitHub, create packages and create configs and put them on your repo. And we end at the bottom with your own proper repo, and there are already people applying that. That's great. Thanks, Peter. So what we'll do is follow what it says. Replace hardware it's with hardware data. Yes, no, enter. And we do this, and there's always the same thing, of course, anywhere, any ArcoLinux thing, keyrings. That's something you need to remember, keyrings. And you see all these things move about. I make different choices in this Plasma. I've put it up here with different fonts and so on, right? It's choices, nothing more than choices all the time. Now I don't know what I was going to say. The ArcoLinux keyrings, right? I wanted to go and surf with you to ArchWiki. Keyring. GNOME keyring, Pacman signing. Yeah, the last one was the best one. It's about this package, and recently it got an update. So from time to time this thing updates, and it's created or maintained by these two guys, and you can download from a mirror if you want to, but basically it will tell people, hey, you can trust this package or this key, because keys and packages are linked. The question is always, do we trust the package? And we do that because of the fact that it's signed with the web of trust thing, right? But soon it gets quite complicated. Just remember, sudo pacman -s ArcoLinux keyring, and with 5 months of updates, I'm pretty sure we're gonna need a new keyring. So we're just, maybe you've seen videos on ArcoLinux, right? There's nothing different, right? There is no, essentially no difference. It's the way how we put ArcoLinux on your future system that's different. ArcoLinux way of installing is documented on arcolinxd.com, and we tell you how it's done. We give you the information through the ArcoLinux University. Don't start with the most difficult thing at first, right? Start with something simple and go through the phases. And down here we'll tell you how to type commands and format your hard disk, etc., 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 right? And there is a lot of things to learn, and that's what appealed me in ArcoLinux in the first place. We could have a look. It's not that it's slow, but we could have a look. Where is this coming from? What's the server? Let's have a look. Home. Lots of things on home, but here, yeah, I don't clean that up. Just leave it as is. And then pacman.t. And we have the ArcoLinux mirror list. This is the one, right? This is the Arch list. It's coming from Germany at this point in time, so it's not that far away in kilometers, in miles, whatever, right? But it's not the best, I think. Osbeck is not in here in this list. And here we start. Yes, yes, yes. Patience. And then we say delete, it's corrupted, it's corrupted, it's corrupted, it's corrupted, it's corrupted, and he wants to import a key again. You want to delete it, boom, nothing done. Sudo pacman -s ArcoLinux keyring. Of 2022-02-24, so a few days ago. And it's throwing out people who are not a maintainer anymore, and it's getting in the new guys, and then we update again and we see if it's working. So yes, replace. We see minus 204, and that's because of the split in the Linux firmware. Have a look, ArcoLinux.org, the news. That's something you should always do. Issues? Go to ArcoLinux.org. Is there any news? Nothing reported? Okay, then we move on. What did I do? New package, an update. The main thing for me, two things are the goal in this video is, well, yeah, ArcoLinux keyring again, right? Mentioning that that's important. 2, think out of box, right? This ArcoLinux is ArcoLinux, and it's also Garuda, and it's also Endeavour OS, and it's also KOS. It's all similar. Use the knowledge you get here. Go to any of the distros you like. It's a freedom of choice as always. But knowledge, I apply knowledge of Ubuntu on ArcoLinux. So think out of the box, please. And we're upgrading. And all the settings you see here, all these things are like blowing up to pieces. It's all in here, right? It's all Plasma. It's pure, simple, beautiful Plasma that works on any of our systems, Ubuntu alike, OS Souls alike, I suppose. I don't know if they have Plasma, but it's a desktop developed for Linux, and each of the main distributions of Linux will have it or won't have it, but it will be similar. Whatever you learn about all these options here, XFCE, Cinnamon, GNOME, it's always the same thing, right? Firefox, it's always the same thing everywhere. So I'm the man that says we're all Linux, right? So updating, normally I would do a scal, but we're not on ArcoLinux, right? And that's it for me. All I need to do is reboot and I'll be fine. All right, cheers.